People, welcome back to our platform and thank you so much. So today we are not going to waste a lot of time, guys. I want to give you some information so that you should know, because I have realized that many people are still falling into these traps, maybe because of what people are telling them, maybe because of what one so-called person called an agent is telling them. Please listen to this video till the end. I have said this many times that these things that these people tell you, you can actually do them yourself. You can apply for your visa yourself. Yes, it's very easy. Sometimes admissions is even difficult, but I'm not even talking about this one today. I just want to give you this information because I've received a lot of messages and my head seems to be hot inside. Now, I want to talk to those of you who are accepting tourist visas from people calling themselves agents who don't even know anything, who have never traveled before. Please be careful. Be careful. I know what I'm saying. The things I've seen in the past 5 days in my inbox, they are terrible. Please be careful. These countries I'm going to give to you, if anybody tells you that they are going to give you a tourist visa to enter any of these countries, run away from that person. I am telling you now because I expect you to do your own research. If you want to travel abroad, you have to be careful. In 2019, I saw one guy in TRNC, KKTC, that's Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. This guy was explaining his ordeal with me, and he told me that the guy who did his visa told him he was going to Canada, until he found himself somewhere and was asking. They told him it's now Cyprus. How can you even be careless to that extent, to allow somebody to manipulate you to the extent that you don't even know where you are going to? Come on, let's be sensible. Now, like I said, if you are going to these countries with a work visa, then you are lucky. And remember, for you to be going with a work visa, it means that you are either going with a visa to look for a job, or you already have your contract, your working contract, before you apply for the visa. Or you are going to this country to go and study. That means you are going with a student visa. These two types of visas, work visa and student visa, these are the only visas you should use to enter any of these countries. But if it's work visa or student visa, you are good to go. If it's tourist visa, please avoid these things agents will tell you. You cannot use the tourist visa in this place and work. This is a fact. The first country I want to start with is North Cyprus. I am saying this and I will say it again. I am saying it, I will say it again. I have been to North Cyprus. I know how the system operates. I know all the corners from Guinea, Famagusta, Magusa, Kyrenia, or Lefke. I know all those angles. I know what happens in that country. I have been saying it on this platform since I started creating, right? So if you are going to North Cyprus to go and study, please make sure you have money. If you are going on work visa, which is totally impossible, anybody telling you they are going to, like, you are going to get a work visa, move to North Cyprus and work, is a big fat lie. No employer in North Cyprus will employ you. Those people that come to North Cyprus to work are those from Pakistan and India most of the time, and to a greater extent people from Philippines. They do house help jobs and stuff like that. Then those who come from Pakistan and India, they do construction jobs. Please, employers in North Cyprus do not like to employ us with this color, because they know that we will not persist, we will not stay long. I am telling you this because I work with them. I know how they operate. I've been there for over 3 years and I know. Please be careful. Don't go to North Cyprus with a tourist visa with the M. In fact, they will not even allow you to enter with a tourist visa. Even if they allow you enter, it means that you are not going with you are not going as a tourist. Even if you want to go as a tourist, right, it will not be possible. If you go on visit, it's still the same tourist visa, right? So you should know this and know what I'm saying. Now, the next country I want to talk about is Bahrain. You cannot work in Bahrain with a tourist visa. You cannot, except that it is a student visa or maybe a work visa. You can work then or you study. You should be careful. I have a lot of people in my inbox. Remember, I have over 50k people here. I also have a following on Instagram and on Facebook and of course TikTok. So I see all these people. I have a lot of people who want to leave these countries. Many people are stranded here. Many people are trapped because of what agents told them. I also have a friend in the Philippines. The agent said he was going to be working, that he will go there with a visit visa and look for a job. This girl was literally stranded. The day he called me, he said he's been in the Philippines for 5 months without anything, like sweeping anywhere to get 1 franc. Imagine, he was his family in Cameroon who was supplying money for her. It's a her because it's a girl. Not just her alone. Recently, someone called me from the Philippines saying she's looking for ways to go to Europe. I don't want to mention the country. I know she might watch this video. She moved to the Philippines with a tourist visa. Now, probably somebody fooled her because she didn't tell me the correct information, the complete information. But again, I want to assume that she didn't know. Please, don't listen to people. And remember, when you use a tourist visa and go into all of these countries, for you to apply for another tourist visa from these countries to go to another place, you need to return home first. Many people don't know this. If you go and if you appear at any embassy, they will not give you because you are a tourist. Right? You said you were going to return. You haven't even returned, but you want to apply again. It's not possible. So you have to be careful. Most people do not know these things. I'm saying this so that you watch the video, you share it with your friends so that they can also benefit from this. Please, it's very important we put these things into consideration. Many people will not tell you all these things. At the end of the day, you are trapped. Please. Another thing is, I see people saying that someone recently asked me if she should go to India to go and study first. I know someone who studied in India. She is now in the US. But it is not the same. If you are coming from a background which is good, worldly, you can go and study because they will supply money for you. But if you don't have money, if you come from the broke community like me, who is going to fund your education? You have to pay fees, right? So there is no need going to a country like India if you are poor or you are broke because you need to hustle. Rather, find a way and go to the EU or the Schengen zone because all those countries in the European Union, you would always walk as easy as ABC. So please, make sure you put your T's well and know what you are doing. Don't go to India with a tourist visa. Don't go to India if you don't have anybody to sponsor you or if you don't have your own money. It will not be easy for you. Indians are everywhere. I was with them in North Cyprus, working with them. I was with them in Turkey, working with them. Right? So you have to be careful. Then there was a time I dropped a post on my Facebook page saying that nobody should deceive you to go to Vietnam to go and work. Some people were telling me, you can teach English. Oh, you can teach this. Brother, if you have your money, gather the money and look for a country in Europe. Go to Europe and study, learn the language, and after you finish, you apply for post-graduation work permit. Trust me, the time you will spend in Vietnam, you can spend 4 years in Vietnam without achieving anything. Right? If you are not careful. But the same time you will spend in Europe, you will double the hustle. So this is not fact. Everything is on the internet. You can do your own research. Right? Vietnam will not favor everybody. Vietnam will favor maybe 2 people out of 1,000. Or Vietnam will favor maybe 20 people out of 100. Is that a country you should consider going to? No. Any country that is not able to favor at least 60 people out of 100 and bless them, then this is, in fact, it is not worth going to. You should avoid that country. You should avoid with all the blood in your vein. I'm telling you fact. Then another thing I see people they do is Libya. People moving and going to Libya. Some are saying they want to cross to Italy. They want to go to Spain. Please, this is not a journey to risks. Recently, I was watching a documentary of somebody from an African country who has been trapped in Libya. And today, the guy has lost 2 of his limbs. Please, this is not a journey to take. Use your educational credential, look for money, right? Do the right thing, apply for schools and try to study. School is the easiest way you can go in, not like somebody doing a tourist visa and telling you that when you reach here, somebody will help you to cross from here. And so many people are stranded in Guinea. Some are stranded in Libya. Some are stranded in Tunisia. Some are stranded in Morocco. Because of what? Some even end up in the prison. Because of what? They are struggling to see that they move abroad. Please, it is not worth it. Then to those my people in UAE, this is a debate I don't always like to bring, because when I bring it on Facebook, I see a lot of people catching emotions. Guys, UAE is hard. If you are going to UAE with a work visa, excellent. If somebody say I will do a tourist visa for you to come to UAE and work, capital no, don't believe that thing. Just cancel it out. Another country is Qatar. I currently have people in Qatar, they want to leave. Please, a word to a wise is enough. Avoid these countries. They don't have jobs for you with tourist visa. Even with work visa, some people still do not get the jobs they are looking for. Then I see people, some say they want to go to Iraq. I don't understand. What are you going to Iraq to go and do? As somebody from maybe a Cameroonian, you are now living Cameroon or maybe Nigeria or Ghana, that you want to go for greener pastures in Iraq. What I don't understand, is this the only place you did your research and they said you should go there? And sometimes you people will be taking all this information. What happens to countries in the EU? What happens to Canada and USA? Okay, let's assume you don't have money to process studies for these places. Have you tried Schengen visa to Italy, Spain? It's easy if you have the requirements and the money, right? It's not costly. I have videos on this channel to help you do all of this. But again, people will not listen. Please avoid Cambodia as well. Cambodia is also another trap that many people are being trapped there. If we are talking about trap, you see, some people will even tell you that come to South Korea with tourist visa and convert it. It's a big fat lie. This thing is not easy the way you see it on the internet. Yeah, many people will not tell you. Many people will not tell you. Please avoid all these tricks. They will be telling you this because they want to dwindle. Maybe you are 2 million, 3 million. You give them, they eat it and they sleep. Please, you have to be careful. Use your brain. I have said if you want to go into a country easily, apply for a school. While you are in school there, you are doing your part-time job and earning your money. When you finish, you now apply for PGWP, Post-Graduation Work Permit. Right? You look for a job and you work. Otherwise, these countries, avoid them all. To me, I will not even advise somebody to go to these places. So Kuwait, Lebanon, it's better because somehow the currency in Kuwait is strong. Lebanon, I know a couple of people who did house help works there, but Lebanon is not even good. Kuwait is a little better because the currency is powerful. But again, these countries I can never support. I can never support you. If you come to me for one-on-one advice or consultation, I will never advise you to go to these places. My answer is always simple. Go to Canada, US, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, South Korea with study visas, or maybe with work visas, and of course, or you go to other petty countries in the European Union and the Schengen zone. This is always my answer. I don't even like sugarcoat anything. Please put all this into consideration. I am just a messenger. I don't hate you, but if you think you can still go there, excellent, fine and good. But I'm talking to those who are naive, who do not know how these places are. Please make sure you do your research and listen to advice that people give you, especially me, because I have been here. I suffered. To those of you who watch my videos, you will know already. I don't even need to overemphasize on this. I hope you find this information important.